everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and we are going to review this lovely diamond painting that I completed recently and talk about it. It is from the one with the diamond art. It's the first diamond painting canvas that I've ever completed from the one with the diamond art, and it is the 7th of my finishes in 2005, and it is my 12th diamond painting finish of all time. And it is called City of Love. I started this diamond painting canvas on April 1st of 2025, and I finished it on, I have to look at my calendar because I didn't write it down, but I know what day. I finished it on the 20th. So this took me just under 3 weeks, but I've been a little busy, preoccupied with some other things going on in my life, trying to sell my house, which is why there's a bowl full of lemons, because apparently that is what you need to sell your house. But I want to first just start by showing you this diamond painting canvas. It is a 60 centimeter by 60 centimeter. Let me get a little bit closer here. Obviously you can see that the subject is looking out over Paris. You can see the Eiffel Tower in the background, and if you've been here before, you know that it's a big thing for me that I did a diamond painting that has a person in it, even though it's the back of her head. So I really enjoyed this one. I like the sky. It's a round drill kit. And like I said, it's my first one from the one with the diamond art. So what we'll do now is I'm going to turn you around, zoom you in, and go through the things that I like, the things that I didn't like about this particular diamond painting, and give you a little bit closer look. So come on in. All right, so now you've got a little bit better view so you can see what this diamond painting looks like. Excuse me, I don't know where my voice went today. I'm filming this on a weekday and I have to talk a lot at work. Okay, so I had some notes. I had a couple parts of this that were my favorite, and I want to zoom in so that you can see a little bit better, because one of them is this railing and all of the detail work on this railing here. I thought it turned out really nice, and you're able to see it quite clearly in this diamond painting. So that was one of my favorite things to diamond paint in this particular canvas. You already know that I loved getting a diamond painting that was already kitted up into baggies. That worked out really well for me. I would love for every diamond painting kit for the rest of all time to kit up into baggies so that I don't have to kit up into anything else. De-kitting was not a thing. I literally just took all of the bags and threw them in the trash. It took me 10 seconds and I was done. So that was great. Okay, let me show you something that I did not like about this diamond painting rendering. Now, if you look at the little tiny, well, actually, let me show you the sticker. I'm going to cover up all my notes here, but let's see if this will focus. There we go. Okay, so if you look at the sticker, first of all, her arm is the size of a twig, right? But that doesn't irritate me. What I noticed in the difference was the coloration of her arm in the sticker and then how it was rendered on the diamond painting. Her arm is purple, and in the sticker, her arm is like a flesh tone, which I'm not sure how well it's picking up, but it's really, really purple on this diamond painting, like to the point where I checked 3 times to make sure that I was using the correct color right here. And you know, I can get over it because I just pretend that she's wearing a long sleeve dress or something, so it's fine. But I definitely did notice that, and that's something that I thought there could be a little bit of improvement on. Now, there were some fairy dust drills in this kit. There were 4 of them, and I had to pay extra, I believe, for the fairy dust. They didn't just come with the kit. And I noticed that these fairy dusts, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you can see, are a bit different than I'm used to. And I know that this company doesn't call them fairy dust. Every company calls them their own thing because of copyrights. but I am gonna call them fairy dust because I don't know what else to call them. But so, let's see if I can find a little patch here. There's some right in this area. So like this line right here, these two, this one, you can see there, I found them to be more like ABs than fairy dust. So because the tips of these fairy dust diamonds are silver, at least a lot of the colors, not every single color, but a lot of the fairy dust, I would think like 3 out of 4 were silver on the top. So they were definitely had glitter on them, but they also had kind of what looked to me to be more like an AB coating than fairy dust. I want the fairy dust to be the same color as the drill, just to have some glitter in it to make it more sparkly. So I would say it wasn't a bad thing, but I probably would not order fairy dust diamonds again with this company. I might just get it without. Now, the other thing is this diamond painting is a little less sparkly than some of the other round drill kits that I've done. And I don't know why that is, except for my guess is that there's less faceting of their drills at the one with the diamond art than maybe some other companies. I did think the quality of the drills was very nice. They kind of, especially I loved working with these little orange ones. They reminded me of little egg yolks. And look, it looks really sparkly there when I do that. So maybe it's just the way they're cut. It's not as clear when you're looking straight on, because when I do this, I just don't see it too much. But there was not a lot of trash. There was not a lot of inconsistency in the size of drills. I had plenty of drills in all of the colors. So I was very happy about that, for sure. And I also loved, like I said, I loved the sky in this. I thought that the rendering on this was beautiful with all the different colors in the sky. It looks like the sun's going down. And I thought I liked this area where you can see the lights going down the street over the Seine. I thought that was really pretty too. The Eiffel Tower, we all know that I think that the Eiffel Tower deserves front and center. I just got a kit that I unboxed recently, maybe 2 videos ago, that is the Eiffel Tower front and center, so it will get its due. But I thought this was fine, right? I just generally think the Eiffel Tower should be bigger. I also mentioned that I ordered this canvas in a 60 by 60 centimeter. And I very much enjoyed this diamond painting. I 100% am going to purchase additional diamond paintings from the one with the diamond art. I thought that overall the quality of the canvas, and as I've already said, the quality of the drills were excellent. I enjoyed working on this one quite a bit, but there's a couple of things. There's one thing that I would do differently if I were gonna purchase this one, and then there's one thing that I wish that the one with the diamond art would do, if possible, to make the experience a little bit better. First thing, I would have purchased this in a bigger size. I think this was the smallest option, the 60 by 60. I believe it came in 3 different sizes. I wish the one with the diamond art would recommend a size, because looking at this diamond painting through the camera, it looks very good. And it looks very good in person too. But it's a little bit pixelated to the point where I just wonder if I would have gone up a little bit in size, would it have looked better? And it would be nice if the one with the diamond art would make a recommendation about what size they think works the best, so that you can say, okay, well, I know that they think I have to get the giant one in order for it to look the best, but I'm not comfortable doing that, so it's fine. Or vice versa. If you can look at it and say, you know what, I'm gonna get the really big one because they say that this is the size that's gonna look the best. So that's one thing. The other thing that I struggled with a little bit on this one was, first of all, there was quite a bit of confetti, especially down, it was like half, the bottom half of this canvas, which is how I started. I worked across, and then I flipped it over and worked across and across. So I basically finished kind of on the Eiffel Tower and over in this orange area. Now, the confetti on this one was difficult, and I like confetti, but the reason it was difficult, and I was finding myself having to go over sections again and again and again because I was missing drills,
was that the circle behind the diamonds is not necessarily the color of the diamond. So for example, say that there's one symbol here that's a note, right? I think that's a 16th note, but it's been a while since I read music. It's a tan drill, right? But it could be on a white background. It could be on a pink background. Excuse me, it could be on a blue background. And it was tricking me because I am so used to looking for that, kind of like scanning and looking for that particular color, that made the confetti in this one somewhat difficult for me. Overall, I did think this one worked out actually very quickly, because I would guess there was at least like 5 days where I didn't work on this one because I was working on trying to get it moved. So it definitely was not a time-consuming diamond painting, even in light of all of that confetti. So the thing that I would recommend to the one with the diamond art, if they were looking to make improvements, and again, I'm going to buy more if they make no improvements, I enjoyed this immensely, would be to make sure that when you're printing it, when you're printing the canvas, make sure that the drill color matches the color that you're going to put the background on. Because yeah, it got a little tricky. But overall, I was extremely happy with this kit. I liked everything about it, and it included Paris, so we know I had to love that. I would recommend, if you haven't picked up anything from the one with the diamond art, you should do it. Now, I do know that right now I believe that they're pausing if they don't have something in stock until the tariff situation gets sorted out, and I'm sure that hopefully that will happen quickly and they'll be able to continue to send us diamond paintings. I am glad that I picked this one up along with 2 others earlier this year, so that I can wait a little bit before I order. But the other thing I did want to mention, 2 more things. First, if you like diamond painting, you're going to like this channel. If you stuck around this long, please give me a like, hit that subscribe button. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I would love to have you come check out the channel. Okay. And then the second thing is, I am filming this on, what day is today? Monday, the 28th. So it's been over a week since I completed this diamond painting, and I've tossed it in a closet in another stack of diamond paintings. It's been thrown around, moved around in order to kind of be put away for showings during the time that I've been working on it. And I did have a little bit of a concern as to how it would hold up, whether any drills would fall off during that period, and none did. I actually found this to be an extremely sticky surface, more sticky than Diamond Art Club, more sticky than Dreamer Design, which is the kit that I'm working on right now. So as a point of comparison, extremely good stickiness. And we'll see how it handles it, because this diamond painting is about to go with all of my other finished diamond paintings in a convenient spot when you're moving and having to show your house, which is in the trunk of my car. So my finished diamond paintings have gone from living under the bed in a pile in my spare bedroom, just not in any sort of storage or anything, to now they're in my trunk. So maybe I'll do another video later on how diamond paintings hold up in extreme heat here in Texas when they're in a trunk. But hopefully at least some of them survive. Hopefully they survive long enough for me to get through my year in review video and my next quarter in review video. But yeah, excellent diamond painting, highly recommend. I will leave a link to this one in the description in case you're interested in picking it up. And just know I got it in the round 60 by 60, and it was 60 colors. Until next time, thanks for checking out the channel. Happy diamond painting.